miraculously, God brought me to himself on the 4th of March, 1964. I gave my life to Christ. And
was there a particular, what was the thing that connected you?
Well, I'll tell you very quickly. My older brother, he's the third. He was 11 years older than me. He was literally the number 2 in the federal treasury. He was literally writing the national budget. And he was as brilliant mathematician. I was as dumb. I thought that if I did not know the story of my birth, I think I was adopted, because I flunked math. I wasn't very good. So I would go to him for help. Well, this time he blackmailed me in a godly way.
Yes.
He said, I will help you with this, because the exam was the next day, if you go to a meeting with me tonight, because there was a Lebanese evangelist preaching in a revival. I said, well, I agreed, but I really had no intention of going. Finally, I said, I'll tell you what, I'll go with you, sit in the back. As soon as the service is over, I'm gone. He said, okay, that's fine. But as it turned out, the preacher was preaching from the book of Hosea. And he was talking about a child that's going to be called Lo Rahama, or I'll have no mercy. And he talked about how the door of mercy is now, but that door of mercy is going to be closed. And where will you be? And that immediately resonated with me. So instead of being the first one to bolt out after the sermon, I was the first one to come forward.
Wonderful.
And gave my life to Christ. And that was one of the most amazing things. I sat down, wrote a letter to my mother, who was in the hospital, and told her about what God has done. And so she kept that letter under her pillow. Literally, every visitor would come, said, read this. God answered my prayers. Now I can really die in peace. So she died in July of the same year.
That's amazing.
I came to the Lord in March. She died in July.
I really hope that you have enjoyed this interview. Can I encourage you to hit subscribe so that you can get more of these interviews in the future?